is related to something that can be extremely difficult when you're in a position of authority, or even if you're somebody that has difficulty making decisions.
Mhm.
Well, decisions are about ambiguity. The reason why people are hesitant to make decisions is because they want to be sure, or as sure as possible if they can't be 100% sure. That's about ambiguity. The A is about ambiguity minimization. The
Mhm.
realization that to have chutzpah, you need to make decisions. Sometimes those aren't easy decisions. Sometimes the decision is, this is bad, but this is worse. I'm going to go with bad right now
Mhm.
because I don't see another way out of it. And then hopefully, if we can get bad to work, maybe we can elevate that and get that back to tolerable and
Yeah.
good. Okay. Again, COVID, business is closing down. It's bad for us all to take pay cuts. But what's worse is to lay everybody off.
Yeah. In a way, it's like going backwards to go forwards, what you say.
Right. So Jeff Bezos, owner of the Washington Post and Amazon and a couple of other large companies, many of us have probably heard of.
Yeah,
He
definitely.
has this decision model that he calls one-way versus two-way door. Now, a two-way door is basically easier decisions. The type of thing where if you run a small company and you buy your office supplies at Office Depot and Staples comes and gives you an offer, you might say to yourself, I like Office Depot, but this is attractive. I'll go through that door.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, back out. If it doesn't work with Staples, I'll go back to Office Depot. Easy decision. A one-way door, however, is you're making a decision that creates a course for the direction of your company of
Mhm.
1,000 employees. And that decision is going to have repercussions that last for several years potentially. That one-way door, you can't budge, or is extremely difficult to go back through once you've committed resources. Once you've gotten your teams aligned, we're moving in this direction. Then it's like, oops, we made a mistake.
You
Quick,
can't go back.
it's very difficult to go back. Now, he says that making decisions as an executive is tough, particularly difficult decisions. That's why teams, a founder will basically get the senior leadership together and say, okay, tell me what you think. And don't just agree with me or tell me what you think I want to hear.
Yeah. You don't want a yes man around you because that doesn't really help.
Yeah, I need you guys to fight this out. I have some thoughts in mind, but I need to hear every possible argument. Not
Mhm.
only why we're going to succeed, but identify how this might fail and tell me how we can now prevent that
Yeah.
because we thought of it. Okay, that's the A. That's ambiguity minimization.
I think that's a very powerful one as well. I think the idea of like the one-way door versus two-way door as a concept is a very interesting one because the one-way door is so intimidating for the fact that you have to be right in a way, or you can face catastrophic results. I think that's very intimidating for people. And I don't know. I personally have, I think even like, for example, choosing college, that's kind of a one-way door. Or would you consider choosing college to be more of a two-way door?
I'd call it a one-way door that you can pry open because you can always
I like
change.
that phrase.
Yes, you can always change, but it's a big decision.
It is.
And when people make that decision, they pretty much commit themselves to it. Some people might accept an offer to go to attend one college with the thought that I'll be there a year and I'll transfer out. That's
Mhm.
fine. That's their mindset going in. But most people, even if they've been disappointed because they haven't gotten into their first couple of choices, they make that decision. They're like, okay, I'm going to have 4 to 8 great years over here, depending
Mhm.
on how long their parents will continue paying tuition. But the idea that I'm going to make the best of this. I may not have originally decided that this is where I was going to be, but this is the best
We're
place
making the best
possible. I
decision
may make
possible.
that the best place
Yeah,
possible.
exactly.
So yes. Now also Bezos says that too often in business, people treat two-way door decisions, the easy decisions, as if they're one-way doors. Why is that? Because they're scared of failing even at a small level. And that means that there's an absence of chutzpah in the company's culture,
Mm.
right? If
That's
somebody,
powerful too. Like treating a two-way door as a one-way door. That's I didn't actually think that could be possible too until you said
yeah,
that.
well, that means I'm not going to make a decision till I'm 100% sure as close as
Yeah.
possible.
So
And then
you
what
wait until you
frequently,
do that too.
what happens is you don't make the decision on introducing a new product, and you turn around and two competitors have already beat you to market.
Yeah, I think there's someone said this to me before, but it was like if you keep waiting until you're ready to do it, you will never do it.
Yes.
It's just you have to like just pull the trigger once you have the idea, once you get the ball rolling,
Basically,
because
it's also the
right.
recognition that no decision is actually a decision.
Yeah, notice it as a
Decision
decision.
that says, I'm not capable of making this decision, so I'm going to just see what happens.
Yeah.